Hello and welcome to Crypto Turkey. First, we would like to state that this is a sponsored review. But before we begin, we like to make you aware that we do not review any sponsored project unless we believe in its future, its quality, and the team. We all know how popular football sport is globally. Also, a fascinating concept emerges when NFTs and blockchain-based games increase in popularity. In this video, we will talk about a Nifty Football NFT gaming project that originated in Manchester, England, the homeland of football. Nifty Football is also one of the Launchpool Labs incubated project. To know more about Launchpool Labs, you can click on the cards in the upper right corner and watch our review. So, what is this Nifty Football? Let's jump in and find out together. Nifty Football, as the name suggests, is a football game. To put it briefly, it's a decentralized football management game where players are real NFTs to be traded or transferred in NFT marketplaces. We can define it as a game where you set up your team, determine your tactics, and eventually win and get prizes. Of course, the most prominent feature that makes Nifty Football different from other football manager games is that it produces unique players using NFT technology. It is worth mentioning that Nifty Football will take advantage of the Polygon network. Initially, the gamers will participate in cup formats only, but in the future, tournaments will be created, and players will have more freedom on the platform to plan their strategies and schedule games. Players will match with opponents suitable for their experience level. So instead of unequal strength level opponents, players will automatically match with equal level opponents. Players who gain enough experience will be able to compete on the leaderboard. Around 2,742 unique Nifty Football NFT player cards were minted, some of them sold on OpenSea for up to 5 Ether, which equals $15,000. When we checked the price, it had a base price of 0.035 Ether, or about $90, on the OpenSea NFT marketplace. XP and NFTF Coin. The NFTF token will be on the Polygon network, and it will be used to enter the game and issue NFTs to your team. NFTF will also be used as currency to buy and sell players, clubs, coaches, stadiums, etc. You will also be able to exchange the in-game token XP with NFTF. Buy XP to upgrade your team. XP is the currency of success in the game. You can buy it with NFTF, but you will also be able to earn from your success in the game and the work you do in the background. Primarily, your mission is to improve the qualifications of the players and the coach, maximize the workout's efficiency, and identify players' potential. Why Nifty Football? The question of why players should choose Nifty Football is crucial. When it comes to blockchain-based games, many players have questions about how they differ from other games. Ownership of assets. The traditional gaming companies legally own the game assets. However, this logic does not work the same in blockchain-based games. The assets you earn in the game belong to you. In this way, you can trade and exchange them freely. You will be able to buy and sell your player NFTs as you wish. A business that is entirely yours. So while you play the game, you will have fun and earn money. Management. In traditional games, players did not have rights over the game economy or anything else. However, using the staking logic here, they will have a voting right and get the opportunity to earn an additional income from it. The fundamental problem in blockchain-based games. The overlooked fact in blockchain-based games, currently, most games are not fun. For a game to last, it must be entertaining enough to be played all the time. No matter how new technologies are involved, a game project without players will not be permanent. The crucial advantage of Nifty Football is that it is a football game. Football games are one of the leading player potential worldwide within the gaming industry. The popularity of football games. Nowadays, there is an indisputable truth about the universality of football. It directly affects our social life in many areas, from tournaments to games, shopping, etc. Of course, the subject that interests us is games. Thanks to the popularity of football, football games reach very high sales figures. Football Manager, FIFA, PES are the most popular football games. An essential feature that distinguishes Nifty Football from other games is the play-to-earn concept. The play-to-earn logic is not something we often encounter in the classic game industry. Nifty Football differentiates itself and wants to offer a unique experience to its players. It makes the football game that everyone enjoys profitable for the players, enabling them to play and earn income. Game features. We talked about the features of Nifty Football. Let's see how is the game played and what we need to do. We mentioned this earlier. First, the game requires setting up a team. In the beginning, it gives enough players to build a team. Let's remind again that these players are NFTs. At the end of the game, players with positive results will earn an experience token called XP. XP is an in-game token that can strategically increase players' abilities. Players will not only affect the result, your team selection, formation, substitutions, and even the respect, or lack thereof, you have gained in your managerial career will all impact the outcome. However, one of the exciting features is that every created player has hidden potential. So the Messi or Ronaldo of the future may be in your team, but in the beginning, you won't be able to know it. The game starts with an entry-level stadium, but you can upgrade your stadium to world-class standards as you collect more points and gain experience. Token economy. Now let's take a closer look at Nifty Football's token economy. A total of 100 million coins will be minted. 15% of the tokens are reserved for the team and advisors. A reasonable percentage on crypto projects. It will remain fully locked for the first 6 months and be released over the 12 months vesting. 10% of the total supply is reserved for partners with 1-year cliff, so they won't be able to sell any token for a year. This is important so that sales pressure will not affect the project. After 1 year, the vesting schedule will start and continue for another 18 months. We can easily say this is a healthy token economy. 24.75% reserved for the ecosystem and the rewards. Let's take a look at the seeds and private sales. 6% of the total supply was sold at the seed round. 5% of these 6% will be unlocked, and distributions will continue in the following 18 months. The long duration vesting is significantly positive for price stability. 10% of the allocation sold for 10 cents in the private sale. Another positive point is that there is no significant price difference between seeds and private sales. 0.5% allocation sold at 15 cents in the public sale, and 50% of those allocations will be unlocked. The remaining 50% will be releasing the following month. You may think that the vesting time here is short. However, considering that it is only 0.5% of the total supply, it shouldn't affect the price magnificently. Roadmap. The game has a roadmap consisting of 4 stages. The release of a beta version of the game is scheduled for Q2 of 2022. The beta version is expected to implement the rewards and staking mechanism. Nifty Football Beta. Speaking of the beta version on the roadmap, let's also share what will be included in the beta version. The first version of Nifty Football will be player versus computer. As you enter the Niftyverse, you will create an avatar, and it will become an NFT. Then, you will have a Nifty Football team with 15 randomly generated players. Unlike the main version, your players will not get injured in the beta version, and later transactions, such as game purchases, will be added to the system. However, when you include your players in training, you will be able to see their progress. In the third quarter of 2022, a version where you can play with the players will be implemented. At the same time, the transfer marketplace is going to open. With this feature, most likely in-game events will increase, and the number of Nifty Football players will also increase. As the third stage, it is expected that the leagues will start and stadium updates will finish. This step shows that the game will become fully functioning by the last quarter of 2022. In the final stage, it is planned to integrate the DAO, an essential step for a decentralized blockchain-based game. In this way, creating the ecosystem and increasing the number of players is foreseeable. The team: Andrew Iverson, Andrew, who became a founding member of Alphabet in 2017, is quite experienced in the crypto asset ecosystem. He has a brilliant background in project management, shaping the organizational structure policies, and managing the operations in the firm. Andrew also continues to serve on Alphabet's board of directors. His new role as CEO of Nifty is to make Nifty Football a leader in the NFT-based games market. However, only time will tell whether this goal will be achieved or not. In our opinion, we are optimistic about Nifty Football's success. Andrew Gray. Andrew Gray has over 20 years of experience developing enterprise IT systems. He is the co-founder of known Origin Labs, BlockRocket Tech, and runs the community group Blockchain Manchester. Andrew has been developing decentralized applications with Solidity for over 3 years. He is an expert on smart contracts and Web3 technologies. We know that the team is one of the most significant factors for the success of a project. We strongly recommend that you review the team's LinkedIn profiles and do your research. Investors. Nifty Football works with companies that know the sector closely on the investor side. Sequence NFT is a company closely interested in metaverse and game projects. Silverchip is a company that deals with gaming, mobile and cloud technologies, and has a well-equipped and experienced team in this field. Likewise, Alphabet is a company that invests in projects in the fields of games, technology and finance. Nifty Football was able to attract the attention of companies working in this field. Social media. The project has not yet started its social media activities. They informed us that they wanted to create an organic community and started working with an experienced team in this business. We know the importance of creating an organic and powerful community as much as the crypto project itself. What they will do on social media in the future is very important, and they are very well aware of this. Closure. Nifty Football is entering an industry with a lot of potentials. It is an area where both football and the game intersect. If the team completes the steps on the roadmap and builds a solid player community, we think it will be a successful project in the future. However, the important thing here is to remember that this project is a game. Only one fact is more important than what technologies a game project uses. It is a fun, playable game and has a large player base. If the team delivers these, the project's success is inevitable.